I am going to talk about the vision for the development of the country, which will come true thanks to the common efforts undertaken by the whole of the Russian society. And no kinds of projects can come true if they are not required by the whole society. And this project must be implemented irrespective of who will come into which office in this country within the next few years. This year, New Russia celebrates its 25th anniversary. After the collapse of the Soviet Union and its centrally planned economy, this country has undertaken an enormous progress in its development. The share of private sector during those days was close to zero. Right now, it amounts to more than 60%. The most important thing is that consistently and in a systemic way, as what we could afford, we're moving on, being aware that there are problems and obstacles in our way. We understand that without winning over corruption, without effective government public policy, without good quality financial system, we won't overcome this excessive resource dependence and won't achieve high quality of life. The course for modernization, it became a response to many an issue. And what we intend to do is not just the Innovation Center in Skolkovo, not just changing the redundant technologies into a new one in a number of priority sectors. That is self-evident. Such projects are the sparks which set into motion the mechanism for much larger scale changes, for growing the dynamics in such changes. And these pilot projects ought to demonstrate how one should work today. The normal development of the global economy is hindered by an excessive volatility of commodity markets, and we saw it through our own example. One should not always count upon high oil prices, and particularly their continued growth. A much more significant integration of the Russian economy into the global one. This is also one of the alternative free scenarios. The businesses have a saying, markets like parachutes. They work only when they are opened, unfolded. And so we, without an open economy, will plummet. And it will really hurt much. That is why we're going to reduce barriers for foreign investments. And we would plan to complete the Russian accession to the WTO and then to the Economic Organization, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. As far as WTO is concerned, I believe that it is real to finish this work this year. Much more active application of ruble, RMB, and other emerging currencies apparently will turn the international financial currency system into much more flexible and comfortable for investors to operate within. Strategic partnership between Russia and China helps to turn the world simultaneously into a more stable place, as turn it into a more dynamically developing world. And I would like to state here very clearly that we are not building a government capitalism. Yet the Russian economy must have in it dominating private entrepreneurship and private investors. The government must protect the choice and the property of those who conscientiously risk their money and their reputation. It must provide such people the right to make a mistake as well as give an opportunity to act in a driving, ambitious and daring way. And the government companies must ensure contemporary stable infrastructure for the development of the overall economy. My choice is for Russia to see within the next 10 years the appearance of the economy of the high quality of life, the economy which will turn our life into a comfortable and exciting one, the economy which will create the things which would enable us to stay within the top leaders of the world. My choice is serious renewal of not only old redundant elements in the economy, but all of the public institutions. Here, it is necessary not only to very specifically institute changes, but also to undertake systemic decisions. We should not delay saying goodbye to many a bad habit. It is improper for us to target only relaxed and evenly paced growth. This is a mistake. Behind the infamous stability, another stagnation may be hiding. So we need to decisively and quickly change everything that is in the way for the breakthrough development. It is necessary for us not only to talk about beautiful plans, but also to achieve a significant progress in developing a financial center in Moscow. For that purpose, many important changes in the legislation are going to be submitted this year, but also demonstrate an ability to undertake very specific steps, so it would make it possible for long-term visas to be received by all investors and businessmen who have considerable business interests in Russia, including those who are involved in the Innovation Skolkovo projects and the International Financial Center projects in Moscow. I quoted a number of very specific measures, and I'm sure that they are going to be implemented, but it doesn't mean that their list is exhaustive. These measures should be continuously improved, and I'm sure that all the strategic objectives we're setting ourselves will be achieved. There is no doubt about it. I'm far from having an illusion about the whole Russian economy becoming a different one within the next few years. But within a relatively short period of time, we must go beyond the point of no return, over to the models which lead this country in a different direction.
Today, emerging markets and developing countries are taking a growing share in the global economy and playing a bigger role in global governance. The global economic governance mechanism should adapt to the new changes in the world economic landscape.
Both China and Russia are major emerging markets. Our sustained and steady development provides opportunities not only to each other, but also to the world economy. During my visit this time, President Medvedev and I have agreed to endeavor to raise bilateral trade to $100 billion by 2015 and to $200 billion by 2020. To lend new impetus to our economic growth, we will deepen mutually beneficial cooperation in investment, energy, nuclear energy, aviation, aerospace, science and technology, finance, as well as collaboration at the subnational level. In particular, we will expand cooperation in new energy, new materials, bio and nanotechnology, and intensify cooperation in green emerging industries, promote long-term, steady and fast economic growth, and enhance social harmony and stability